Ever wondered how simple kitchen scraps could transform your garden into a thriving paradise? I tried one easy biochar trick, and the results blew me away. My tomatoes were juicier, herbs more fragrant, and even my lettuce grew like crazy. The best part? It's simple, affordable, and anyone can do it. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to charge biochar so your plants get the nutrients they crave, boost growth naturally, and turn your garden into a miracle of life. Meet Mr. Bartholomew Fig, a retired gardener whose passion for plants never aged a day. To him, every peel, every stalk, every leftover leaf isn't trash, it's treasure. Over decades, he's learned that the secret to a thriving garden isn't fancy tools or expensive fertilizers. It's frugality, patience, and a willingness to listen to nature. In Mr. Fig's world, composting a tea bag or turning vegetable scraps into rich soil isn't just a chore, it's a small act of care that multiplies into life. He treats the garden as a teacher, letting each season guide him, showing that mistakes are just lessons and small victories matter more than flashy results. He believes that gardening is a conversation with the soil, with the sun, with every creature that visits. One of his favorite tricks? Biochar. He discovered that when you charge it with simple nutrients, sometimes from things we'd normally throw away, it becomes a powerhouse for plant growth. His tomatoes ripen faster, herbs smell stronger, and lettuce practically leaps out of the soil. But it's not just about the plants, it's about the joy of seeing life flourish. From what others overlook, Mr. Fig shows that gardening is more than planting seeds, it's planting patience, knowledge, and care. You don't need to spend a fortune. You need curiosity, consistency, and the courage to try something new. He reminds us that even small scraps, when treated with respect, can spark miracles in the garden and in life. And here's the best part. He doesn't keep this wisdom to himself. Every tip, every trick, every success is shared with neighbors, friends, and anyone willing to learn. He believes that the heart of gardening is community, passing down knowledge, inspiring others, and finding joy in shared growth. So here's a question for you. Do you have a garden trick passed down from a loved one? Or a secret little tip that makes your plants thrive? Share it in the comments below. We'd love to hear your wisdom. Whether it's a simple composting hack, a watering method, or a special fertilizer mix, your experience could inspire someone else's garden miracle. Gardening isn't just about plants, it's about connection, patience, and seeing beauty where others might see waste. Just like Mr. Fig, you can turn ordinary scraps into extraordinary life. Start small, stay curious, and watch your garden and your joy grow. Tip 1. Biochar, the soil supercharger hidden in plain sight. If there's one secret that lifelong gardeners whisper about, one quiet trick that turns dull, tired soil into a thriving, living ecosystem, it's biochar. To many, it looks like nothing more than burned wood. But to the soil, it's a second chance, a second breath, a second heartbeat. Biochar is more than just carbon, it's a home, packed with tiny pores. It creates millions of micro-apartments where beneficial microbes can live, multiply, and get to work improving your soil. These microbes break down nutrients, feed your plants, strengthen roots, and build a soil environment that stays alive long after you're done tending it for the day. And that's just the beginning. One of Biochar's greatest gifts is its ability to hold on to water, to minerals, to nutrients that would otherwise wash away. When mixed into your garden beds, biochar becomes a reservoir that releases moisture slowly, protecting your plants during heat waves and dry spells. It improves drainage in heavy soils, adds structure to sandy ones, and balances environments that struggle to stay healthy. Whether you're growing tomatoes, herbs, leafy greens, or flowers, biochar gives them something they usually have to fight for: consistency. How to use it? Simple and powerful. You don't need fancy tools. No special setup. Just your hands, your soil, and a sprinkle of this natural booster. Take a handful of charged biochar that's been soaked in compost tea, worm castings, manure water, or even simple kitchen scrap nutrients, and mix it into the top few inches of your soil before planting. As you blend it in, you're not just improving texture. You're building the foundation for stronger, deeper, more resilient root systems. In the garden world, Some improvements are subtle. This one is not. You'll see the difference. You'll feel the difference. Your plants will show you the difference. Tomatoes root faster and swell with color. Herbs grow with richer fragrance. Lettuce stays vibrant even in the heat. Your soil becomes springier, more alive, and more forgiving. It's the kind of transformation you can see with your eyes and feel in your fingertips. And that emotional connection? It's real. Because when you watch something thrive from what others ignore or throw away, it changes the way you see the ground beneath your feet. Adding biochar isn't just a gardening step. It's an act of renewal. A way of saying to your garden, I see you, I value you, and I'm giving you strength to flourish. It's like giving your garden a second heartbeat, one that keeps pulsing long after the season ends. Have you ever tried biochar or compost in your garden? Tell us what worked for you. Your experience could inspire another gardener's breakthrough. Tip 2. How to charge biochar using a simple biological reactor, turning scraps into plant gold. If raw biochar is the body of soil improvement, then charging it is the soul. And the easiest way to give biochar that soul is by using a simple biological reactor. Something so low cost, so natural, and so powerful that once you try it, you'll wonder why no one told you sooner. A biological reactor sounds complicated, but it's really just a container where life wakes up. It's where nutrients, microbes, and organic matter gather, multiply, and flow into your biochar, transforming it from plain carbon into a living nutrient powerhouse. Think of it as brewing a supercharged soil elixir. Here's how it works. Biochar is full of tiny pores, but those pores are empty until you fill them. When you soak biochar in nutrient-rich liquids, like compost tea, worm casting liquid, or even strained kitchen scrap water, it acts like a sponge, pulling in minerals, beneficial bacteria, fungi, and enzymes. Those microbes take up residence in the char's microscopic tunnels and begin thriving. When you finally add that charged biochar to your soil, it doesn't arrive empty, it arrives alive. How to make your simple biological reactor. You don't need any special tools. Grab a bucket, a bowl, or a small tub. Start by adding a layer of biochar at the bottom. Then pour in compost tea or worm casting extract until the char is damp but not drowning. Add another layer of biochar. Then sprinkle in chopped kitchen scraps, vegetable peels, coffee grounds, leftover leaves. Repeat the layers, biochar, nutrients, scraps. Each layer feeds the next, forming a little ecosystem. Let it sit for a few days. Stir it once or twice if you can. What's happening inside is pure magic. Microbes multiply, nutrients bind to carbon, and the mixture becomes richer every hour. By the time you're done, you've created something gardeners dream of: charged biochar that feeds the soil the moment it touches the ground. This isn't just science. It's nature at her most generous. Your scraps become food. Your waste becomes wealth. Your leftovers become life. There's something profoundly emotional about taking what would have been thrown away and turning it into nourishment for your garden. It's a reminder that nothing in nature is wasted when we honor the cycle. You feel like a participant, not just a planter. You become part of the renewal. Charged biochar doesn't just grow plants, it grows confidence. Because when you make it yourself, with your own hands, you feel the difference. You feel connected. You feel like you're doing something good for the soil, good for your plants, good for the earth. And when you finally mix that charged biochar into your garden bed, you're not just adding nutrients, you're infusing your soil with life, resilience, and balance. Plants grow deeper roots. Tip 3. Planting with charged biochar, giving your roots a living foundation. There's a special moment every gardener knows well. That quiet pause right before planting. The soil is ready, the seedlings are waiting, and the whole garden feels like it's holding its breath. When you plant into soil enriched with charged biochar, that moment becomes even more meaningful because you're not just placing a seed into the ground, you're placing it into life. Charged biochar is different from anything else you'll add to your garden. By the time you've soaked it in compost tea, kitchen scrap nutrients, or worm casting extract, it's no longer just carbon. It's alive with beneficial microbes, minerals, and natural growth boosters. When you mix it into your garden beds, you're creating a deep, rich foundation that roots can sense instantly. Here's the beauty of it. When those young roots reach the charged biochar, they don't just grow, they dive. They cling to the tiny pores, feed on stored nutrients, and expand quickly into a stable, healthy network. That early advantage shows up in the entire season. Stronger stems, faster growth, better fruit set, healthier leaves. Plants reward the care you've invested with results you can see. How to use it? Simple steps, big impact. Once your biochar is fully charged, take it to your garden bed and sprinkle it across the top of the soil. Mix it in about 2 to 4 inches deep, just enough so the roots will reach it soon after planting. Then plant your seeds or seedlings directly into the prepared bed. Water gently and step back. This is where the emotional connection shines, especially for older gardeners who have spent years watching life unfold from tiny beginnings. There's something deeply comforting about knowing you've given your plants a strong, supportive start. It echoes the life lessons many seniors understand better than anyone. Nurture early, and growth becomes a joy. Older gardeners often talk about how gardening mirrors life: patience, care, resilience, and quiet, consistent love. Planting with charged biochar taps straight into that wisdom. It's a nurturing act, a gentle gift, a reminder that even the smallest seed thrives when the foundation is right. And the transformation? It's remarkable. Plants don't just grow, they flourish. Tomatoes become fuller. Herbs grow lush. Flowers bloom with deeper colors. Greens stay crisp and strong. You'll notice it every time you walk through the garden, feeling that familiar blend of pride and peace. Because when you give your soil life, your garden gives life right back to you. What's your favorite plant to grow? Tell us in the comments. Maybe this trick will make it thrive. Tip 4. Frugal gardening wisdom. Turning everyday scraps into garden gold. Not every garden is grown with shiny tools or expensive fertilizers. Some of the most abundant gardens, the ones that feel warm, lived in, full of history, are built with simple things: patience, hands in the soil, and scraps that most people throw away. Bartholomew Fig understood this better than anyone. To Bartholomew, gardening wasn't a hobby. It was a philosophy. He believed the earth appreciates what we return to it, no matter how humble. He saved eggshells in an old tin by the window. Coffee grounds dried on a tray beside the sink. Vegetable peelings were never waste. They were nourishment, waiting to be transformed. His garden wasn't filled with fancy equipment. It was filled with care. And somehow, season after season, it outperformed gardens 3 times as costly. Eggshells became calcium boosters. Crushed finely, they strengthened tomatoes and peppers, helping them resist blossom end rot. Coffee grounds fed the soil with nitrogen, improving structure and attracting worms, nature's underground workers. Vegetable peelings turned into compost or nutrient-rich water that revived tired soil and fueled young plants. It wasn't what he used, it was how he used it. Bartholomew treated every scrap like a seed of possibility, a small gesture of giving back to the earth that fed him all his life. Older gardeners relate to this deeply because they remember a time when nothing was wasted, when coffee grounds were saved, bones were boiled for broth, and gardens received whatever the kitchen could spare. How to practice frugal gardening the Bartholomew way. Start small. Set aside a container in your kitchen for anything the garden might love. Rinse and dry eggshells, then crush them later. Save your coffee grounds and sprinkle them around plants that enjoy slightly acidic soil. Chop vegetable peelings and add them to your compost bin, or soak them in water too. Create a gentle nutrient tea. You don't need a fancy setup. You don't need big budgets. You need intention. That's the heart of it. When you sprinkle crushed eggshells at the base of your tomatoes. When you work coffee grounds into the soil around your greens. When you feed your compost with the scraps of today for the growth of tomorrow. You're participating in something timeless, something grounding. You're continuing a tradition older than gardening videos, older than store-bought fertilizer, older even than memory. It's the tradition of giving back. Frugal gardening isn't just about saving money. It's about respecting the natural cycles. It's about watching life flourish from what was once overlooked. It's about slowing down enough to see the magic in the ordinary. Bartholomew's garden didn't thrive because of what he bought. It thrived because of what he believed. That the earth notices every act of care. That scraps hold hidden treasure. That love, not tools, grows the best gardens. Tip 5. Observation and patience. The quiet secrets of a thriving garden. If there's one lesson older gardeners hold close to the heart, it's this: Plants don't reward rush, they reward attention. While newer gardeners look for shortcuts, quick fixes, or instant results, seasoned hands know that real growth comes from watching, adjusting, and caring with quiet consistency. Gardening is a relationship. Every plant has a personality, a rhythm, a way of speaking without saying a word. And the more time you spend observing, the more you begin to understand your garden's language. You notice when leaves start to curl from thirst. You notice when a plant stretches because it wants more light. You notice when pests appear, not in crisis, but in the earliest moments when they can still be handled gently. This is the wisdom older gardeners carry. You don't force growth, you guide it. You don't demand results, you nurture them. You don't treat gardening like a race, you treat it like companionship. There's something deeply grounding about walking through your garden each day, even for just a minute. You touch the soil, you look at the leaves. You watch how yesterday's small change becomes today's subtle shift. These daily moments build connection, and that connection becomes intuition. How to practice observation and patience. Set aside a little time each day to check on your plants. Not as a chore, but as a ritual. Look for signs of new growth, stress, or change. Feel the soil between your fingers. Lift a leaf to check for insects. Notice which plants are thriving and which might need a gentler touch. When something looks off, don't panic. Adjust slowly. Add water a little at a time. Provide shade when needed. Move a pot to a sunnier corner. Small, steady actions often make the biggest difference. And here's the emotional truth. Patience is part of the joy. Watching a bud form slowly, day after day, makes the bloom feel like a triumph. Seeing a struggling plant bounce back because you noticed early and cared consistently, that's the kind of reward no shortcut can offer. Gardening is more than growing plants, it's growing presence. It teaches us to slow down, pay attention, and find meaning in small, steady progress. And older gardeners know this better than anyone. The best harvest isn't always the food, it's the peace. How do you check on your plants each day? Any tips for fellow gardeners? Charging biochar isn't just another gardening trick, it's a gentle reminder that life grows best when we slow down, pay attention, and give the soil what it needs. It's a way to bring patience, wisdom, and renewal back into your garden. Even the scraps we overlook have the power to bloom beautifully when we treat them with care. And that's the heart of gardening, especially for those who've tended the earth for many years. You know that the smallest actions often bring the biggest rewards. Turning simple char, kitchen leftovers, and a bit of time into rich, living soil is more than a method. It's a message. Nothing is wasted, and everything has potential. If this video inspired you, touched you, or reminded you of why you love growing, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps more gardeners discover these simple, meaningful tips. Share it with someone who loves to grow, maybe a friend, a neighbor, or someone who could use a little encouragement in their garden. And don't forget to subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where every seed has a story, every gardener has wisdom, and every season brings something beautiful to learn. Your garden is alive, your scraps are valuable, and your wisdom is needed.